What is up, everybody? It is Friday, which means I survived the week, yes, but I also just finished up midterm week, so let's go ahead and rewind and start back on Monday. Let's go. What is up, everybody? It is week 5, which means it's midterm week. So it is currently a little after 6 on the dot, and I'm just going through my schedule for today. All of the blue stuff are all of my classes. Reds are all of my midterms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6. Technically, I only have 4 midterms. We have 1 today at 7. I got 1, or no, Tuesday is a quiz, if you see, in pathology. But it's kind of an important quiz, and you need to be prepared for it. Wednesday, we have an x-ray full spine analysis midterm. Thursday, we have an orthopedic diagnosis midterm for lecture. And then Friday, we have a CNS, neuroanatomy CNS quiz. Then we have the big one of them all, the pathology midterm. And then also included, we got the yellows, which are different meetings and things I have going on in the week. And then if we see these white blocks, this is going to be my study blocks. So boom, I have a separate calendar for assignments and study. And so I can click that up, and then all this stuff in orange is the work that I'm gonna be putting in. So for example, if I click on today's study session with path at 8 to 10:45, I have the location, lib, and what I'm gonna be studying today. So pages 6 to 11 in my main notebook there. Then I have that for all of my study sessions as well to help me keep prepared, help me keep focused throughout this week. So I'm just going to prepare for my little lab midterm that I have here at 7, and then we're going to go through the rest of my day. So we've already ran into our first problem this week. So for the midterm that I have coming up, it's x-ray full spine analysis, and one of the things that we have to have is a protractor. Now we have a protractor, but I just pulled it out of my doctor's bag and it broke in half because it's a very cheap protractor. Now I could go and buy one, but the campus store doesn't open until later until 8, and the exam is at 7, so that's a big problem. So what I got is I got a little bit of this. This is some of the reef glue that I have for my aquarium, and I'm gonna try to makeshift glue this together, and hopefully it'll hold together and still work. Okay, so let's see. Shoot. More glue. And voila! Man, chiropractic. Why am I going to chiropractic school? I should have been a surgeon. Look at this repair. Just gotta be very careful with it now, because it's gotta dry. What are you working on? I'm serious.
I'm working on CNS lab.
Very awesome, very awesome.
Yes.
She has it today, I have it on Friday.
Yep.
How'd you think of the x-ray line drawing midterm?
Super exciting.
Super exciting. What she means is we crushed it. We both got A's. I got 100, she got an A. Did great. Yeah, we're gonna go study now.
I was, anyway, just making up the class and had like a super, you make it stick in your head and you're like, you want to make sure your patient.
What up? I'm at the clinic here with this man right here, Mr. Muhammad Saman himself. We getting it in here. It's a future Godstead legend right here in the making. Getting after it. Back to Steven's dinner part 1. What do we got going on here? We got some egg, spinach, olive scrambled on a flatbread, some potatoes, onions. That's all it takes. Good morning, welcome everyone. What up, Nietzsche's table? I'm just sitting here at my desk. Got a little breakfast. We got a little egg and avocado toast. Mwah. It's actually on a bagel, so it's an avocado bagel. Anyway, nonetheless, just preparing for my day today. We got 3 classes. I got ortho, last lecture before the midterm. We got full spine lecture. And then we have pathology. Today's that quiz today, so I've been kind of reviewing for it a little this morning. Going to review a little bit later. And then just getting some studying. Got a few other things. We got Amped Advanced Club and Gonstead Club today as well. And so I just want to take a moment here because I go through a lot of the classes that I'm taking, and I kind of explain, oh, I got this class, this quarter. These are the classes I'm taking this quarter. But I don't necessarily describe to you guys what I'm learning and what we're going over in each class. So I just want to kind of take a minute here and go over that with pathology, right? As that's what I'm going to be studying for in preparation for the exam on Friday. And that's what we had our quiz on today, by the way. I aced it. We got 100, so we got 200s. Starting out the week strong, got that confidence builder as we go into the second half of the week. For the midterm material, this note packet is 25 pages of notes, as you can see, and it's pretty jam-packed. In this midterm exam, the chapters include fundamentals of pathology, cell injury, degeneration and necrosis, pathological calcification disorders, pigmentation disorders, inflammation and repair, including acute and chronic inflammation, and a section on healing. And now you can understand that this class does take a lot of studying, it takes a lot of preparation, but I don't want you to see this and be like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what those notes even say, or it's way over my head. Believe me, if I saw this stuff whenever I was an undergrad or wherever you're at, I would have thought the same thing too, but believe me, it is certainly possible. It's not to intimidate you, it's just to kind of show you what's on the road ahead. But I promise you this too, that if you show up, you put in the work, you will certainly reap the benefits that come with it, right? You put in the effort, the rewards will come back to you naturally. So on that note, I am going to get to it. I'm gonna start studying until 6 o'clock, and then I'll see you guys at club.
Right, lower glute fold. Feeling it's gonna feel different from the opposite side. So you can palpate here around the joint.
Cheers. That's actually really good. It's amazing how my body feels after you drink a cup of green juice. That's actually how I started this whole health journey, you know. I kind of talked about this, but whenever I tore my ACL senior year of high school football, ruined all my chances of my dreams of playing college football. And so it kind of swept the rug underneath me, and I became kind of like depressed for a little bit of a while. Just didn't see much of a future, didn't know what I was gonna do with my life. And man, I remember what got me out of it was this realization, like, man, like I'm not getting better, my knee's getting worse, and I realized that my quality of life was gonna suffer because of it. And so one of the first steps I did was I knew I had to better my health, and so I got into juicing. So I started making my own green juice, changed my life, changed the course and direction of my life. So still do it today. I bought this brand, Suja Greens. It's not bad for bottled greens. You know, a lot of the juices have a lot of sugar. This does not have any sugar in it whatsoever, so I love that aspect of it. But yeah, I think making your own juice is just so much better to make it fresh, and I feel like there's so much more nutrients when you can juice it yourself. But I don't got a juicer, nor do I have the time for that, and if I'm being honest, it's kind of expensive because you gotta buy all of these vegetables. But man, I miss it though. When I used to do it, it was a game changer for me. I am currently driving to campus real quick. It's about 6:15. I'm heading to a leaders meeting that I have before my classes at 7. Just to answer your guys' question, green juice was my drink of choice this morning. No coffee for me. It's gonna be a long day, but I'm gonna try to go. We'll see how long I make it. And it is officially midway through the week. I'm just hanging out at my favorite little spot here outside. It is a nice day. Studying for my X-ray full spine analysis exam that I have coming up here in a couple of hours. It's about 11 o'clock right now. Have it coming up at 1. So just reviewing, going through everything. To be honest with you, I'm not trying to brag here, but I'm just saying the honest truth. This is a Gonstead-based class, so I pretty much know everything that we've gone over, but it's good review just to go through it all. So I think I'll do really well on it. And then after I take this exam, I just got 3 more for the week. We got ortho tomorrow, and then on Friday we got my CNS lab quiz. I'm gonna crush that, and then we got the big one of them all, the pathology exam. So yeah, gonna be a good day. Let's get to it.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I'm a team member here at Discover. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the office to show you where everything is and to make sure you feel comfortable here. You all set?
Yeah, let's do it.
Awesome. At first, but this is simply a roadmap of how your brain communicates to your body and simply how your body functions as a whole.
You know, it's midterm week. Oh, that was a fail. Why isn't that light? Turn. Hey. Wait. Abacazam. And that's how it's done, guys. It's midterm week, but we're still eating well. Got a little bit of chicken with some orzos, zucchini, tomatoes, rosemary. Delicious. I really gotta get a new microphone because it's literally dangling off the camera right now. Hello, hello. Got the ortho exam that I'm going to be studying for my path exam today. That's kind of the big deal. So really just my goal for today is to maximize my time in between classes today. I got a couple really key breaks, about 2 hours each, that I plan on really just hammering in and getting the last little bit of the path material out of the way. I feel really good about it, not stressed at it whatsoever. I feel confident that we're gonna go in and get the job done, just because I've been keeping up with the work up to this point. I think that's just such a key in your midterms or in all of your classes, really, is just do your best to keep up with the material. That way, when the midterms come, when the finals come, you are already in control of it. So now it's just more of a review, brush over the fine details with things, make sure that you don't forget anything, and you'll be ready to rock it and roll. I had my ortho exam today. It went really well. So it went really well. It actually, surprisingly, I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult than what it was. So I felt pretty prepared for it. I'm expecting that I did pretty good on it. Got my grade back from the X-ray line drawing class. I did very well on that as well. So your boy's looking good. Now we're in the home stretch for the week. Tomorrow, like I said, I have my path exam as well as a CNS quiz, but CNS quiz is very secondary to the much-headed beast of pathology today. So I'm back home. Like I said, it's a little after 3:30. I got like a solid, geez, I was in the library a solid 3-4 hours today. It went amazing. So I'm about to put in some more study time for this pathology beast exam that we got coming up. And then tonight, at 7 p.m. tonight, I have my candidate training for Gonstead, and then this week out on a great note. So now I have a cameraman, so that way I'm not vlogging while I'm driving. All right, so we just got out of candidate training. It's like a half hour past 8. So what is candidate training? So I've talked about it before, but candidate training, it's extra training that we have for Gonstead, essentially just to help prepare us to become officers. So we're doing everything like case history, case analysis. Today we did upper extremities, so good to get extra reps, extra practice in. Now we just gotta get finished out the last bit of studying and crush this exam tomorrow. So the ortho exam just got posted, the one that I took today. So we're gonna do a live grade reveal. So let me pull it up here. Orthopedic diagnosis. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's loading. Now what do we get? It's still loading. And, ooh, an 86. Not bad, an 86. I was hoping I got an A on it, but we'll take an 86. Sitting in the back seat, gotta make my mind up. With C, can I take the driver's seat, baby? Cause we're going. You gotta get down on Friday. All right. Sorry. I had to do that. But welcome everybody. It is Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. We got the CNS quiz coming up here shortly. Got a few minutes to spare, so I thought I'd joke around. You know what I mean? You gotta get excited. It's Friday. Come on now. But yeah, the CNS quiz. We're going over essentially the blood vessels of the brain, sinuses of the brain, and the ventricles and different anatomy of the ventricles. So it shouldn't be too bad. I'm pretty well prepared for that. The thing that I'm a little bit nervous for is the path exam. A little bit intimidated by it, just because you hear all these stories about how hard this exam is and how hard the teacher is. The teacher has how many doctorates? He has his MD degree, 2 PhDs, I believe. He's a rheumatologist, and he has his doctorate of chiropractic. So he has like, what, 5 different degrees he has? So yeah, very intelligent man, and his exams are pretty dang tough. It's kind of like the weed out class. So it's just kind of nervous. I know I'm gonna do well. I know I'm prepared for it. But this is like my first exam I've been like really nervous for, you know? But we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. You see that this video got posted. I'm alive and well. It's Friday.